Ladies and gentlemen, watch the moment Abu Dahdah, the notorious terrorist leader, was deleted in Menaka. It's a close combat footage, just a short clip. Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch the video. Now, further information stated that the leader that was neutralized on June the 28th by the farmers and the African Corps was involved in the 9/11 attacks in America. His name is Edim Barakat Jakas alias Abu Dahdah, who was sentenced in 2005 to 27 years in prison for leading an Al-Qaeda cell and for complicity in massacres during the attack. Again, however, the court acquitted him of the second charge, sentencing him to 12 years in prison. According to investigators, Jakas provided logistical assistance in organizing a key meeting in July 2001 near Barcelona between Mohammed Atta and Ramzi Banshabi. Atta was the first pilot of the first plane crash into the World Trade Center. Banshabi has been imprisoned since 2002 for planning terrorist attacks in the United States. Prosecutors alleged that Jakas spoke on the phone with a man named Shakur 2 weeks before the 9/11 attack. During the phone conversation with Shakur was heard saying, "I entered the aviation field and the birds were slaughtered." And this cell phone was believed to be linked to the 9/11 attacks. Ladies and gentlemen, the operation carried out by the African Corps and the farmers of Mali took place 38 kilometers north of the town of Menaka, according to the African Corps. Jakas was one of the group ideologists, an expert in mining and controlled demolition, and involved in the attack on Niger Republic in the city of Banibagu. He was also responsible for operations and attacks against the government positions and convoy. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that the farmers of Mali are fighting against some of the most elite terrorist members that the world has ever seen. This is someone that was involved in the legendary attack of the Al-Qaeda sect on the American soil on the 9/11. What more experience can you ask of somebody that wants to be a mujahideen? But by the special grace of God, he has seen so many wars. He came to Mali, he saw, but the soil of Mali became his blanket. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting sometimes is a way to freedom, but not all fights are good fights. Homeland or death, the Malians are prevailing. But some of you that are watching this video that are from other West African blocs in Africa, ask yourself, now that Mali has chosen under the leadership of Assimi Goïta and other AES states, they've chosen to fight terrorism head on, and they are making this massive amount of success. Ask yourself, how many of these elements do you think are in your country? How many? And how many of their sleeper cells are there? How many recruitment, how much recruitment and influence do they already have in your country? Why your government lied to you about democracy and you all are sitting on a very, very ferocious gunpowder? It's a big question that you need to have a second thought about. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy 7200 signing out. Enough said, but before I go,